Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-market analysis. Today is Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. Right now it's 9:46 p.m. So last night and after the market closed and when the future opened, it really come back. Uh, if we look at here is zoom in here. So this is 4 o'clock. So actually I was wrong. Yeah, here's 4 o'clock. And then futures open, it opens up. And later, as we see it, as even though it closed very downbeat, but after the market future open, that it was able to stay mostly kind of above the VWAP. And you can see these zones that I put together is kind of like staying above that zone. Those are kind of a zone, and it barely come back and touch this midpoint here. If we look at here, this is the midpoint, and it just kind of just like going up and down, but overall it's really kind of push up a lot, and by this like 8:30. 8:30 is a pretty rough moment here. Um, but apparently the market is kind of like in a mode that is pretty kind of tense, I would say. And the market open actually it kind of if we look at this is the SPX, and market actually opened up a lot. And then but it kind of coming all the way back down, and actually make a new low today. That's unbelievable. Um, but after that, it quickly kind of found a footing and going back up here. And later, I think yeah, I was kind of really surprised by the strength of the market. It was able to come back above this level, 50-55. And it went all the way through like a 50-73, and it closed pretty upbeat, I would say, and for sure it's above this 50-55 level, and 50-53 is the midpoint of yesterday's high and today's low here, and and yeah, that's very positive, I have to say. 50-67, that's the high, and between the high and low of the uh, like the recent high and the low here. So that's pretty positive. And well, it did not close above there, but it's nearby there. When I say positive is that if we look at the future, like after 4 o'clock close, and later it kind of spikes up, uh, and right now it basically kind of staying around that level. And after the future open, it kind of come back down a bit, but it's kind of rounding up, kind of making a round shape, cup shape here, and it looks like it's going to continue to go higher. So the low here is it, the low here is still about what, like um 16 points. So the low here is a 5103. 5103, like 11, 12 points ish, something like that. And that's somewhat kind of equivalent to this level, like a 5097 level. So this is like the at one point that market kind of really before the Fed day, and that's the mid one before the Fed day. And I would say definitely this 5067, and right now is solidly above this 5067 and 573 level. It's pretty solid, and it looks to me it's going to kind of aim in higher. What does that mean? And I won't be surprised tomorrow that uh, it actually will be opening around this area, like a 5096, or it could be 5100. If that's the case, yeah, tomorrow would be easy running over there, and could possibly have a like crazy run tomorrow. And if indeed that's the case, so I would yeah, I would say for now it looks pretty positive, and tomorrow potentially it could be going above like a 5100, and then yes, it could easily run another 50 points. So really look forward to that tomorrow. And coming back to the calendar, and tomorrow is that tomorrow, let me see. First thing is at 8:30 have the, oh yeah, that's a big thing, non-farm payroll, right? So uh it's going to be very interesting tomorrow. So tomorrow 8:30, that's a huge timing, and market could go up a lot or go down a lot. Uh, Personally, well, we could do some kind of imagination here. So right now it's like say, so after the close, so it closed at around here, right? 5064. So right now the 20 points at this moment, 20 points, that means that's at this level. So it continue pushing higher, it could potentially push to 5100 when it get to the non-farm payroll. And I have to say that's completely possible. And yeah, so if it's there, then non-farm payroll could make it move 20 or 30 points, or even 50 points. If we say 20 or 30 points, it may come back down uh, to this 5064 level. And that that could means that market could possibly come back to close at around this 5,000 level. If that's the case, if market chose to run to the downside. Now, uh, I feel a bit freaking out to those additional imagination for tomorrow. Um, I'm kidding, not really say freak out per se, but it would be unimaginable. So tomorrow, if it's here, well, we don't know. It may come back to just to around this 5064 level for the non-farm payroll, possibly. But overnight, it could possibly kind of going to run up, and then kind of see where is the whether it can kind of push above this level or not, like a 50.96. And yeah, it may go back and retest it. It seems like probably pretty positive. Probably here is the this one here is another 10 points. Yes, it's around this level, the high of the market push, like today, like a future market. So it may go back to push that level again. And with that said, it could come back down to like at this 5064 level for the non-farm payroll, and then see which way to go. And yes, it could potentially go to 50, like a 5150 level, or going to the downside, and it could, yeah, it could easily go to like a 5000 level. So uh, it's going to be interesting day tomorrow. Um, I probably have not really finished seeing that, the non-farm payroll. So that's a huge thing. And then there's a PMI data, ISM level, ISM data, and that's at 10 o'clock. And 1 o'clock, there's a bigger, huge oil rig count. So that's pretty much that's it. Some kind of like hopefully this is not something crazy, but there were two kind of speeches from Fed Goolsbee and Fed William. So that's tomorrow after market close at 7:45. Um, People probably not going to care about, but I don't know, but they may influence lots of people's decision to whether to hold the position over the weekend or not. And then apparently Saturday have additional uh, Fed speech from Fed Cook. He actually going to have two speeches, and well, that's pretty interesting. So tomorrow could be I don't know. I would say just we don't know until the until the non-farm payroll and the market open. So it could go. I mean, it will not go as what we thought. So and it's just collectively it functions some certain way, and that's what I see. Okay, so wish you all the best, and may the energy be with you all the time. Thank you.